Hello everyone, welcome to another day of the Daily Bug Bunny Challenge. This is Ali, and I'm very glad to see you in here for today. After some struggling in these days, I lose my not keeping file about this target. I'm going to check the policy again and see what we should note down, write down about this target. As you can see here. Okay, we read the policy the day one, and that's cool. Sorry. The payments. This is the payments, APIs, business assets, mobile applications, other assets. It's very cool. This show the organized of the platform, and it's very cool. So what if we're trying to do this? Let's remove this and remove this one and see what we can do. Let's check is everything about the voice is okay or not. Okay, everything is cool. Let's continue the process. We're going to add the assets. In the assets, we're going to add subnode, name payments, and in the payments, I'm going to add these three is in here, and it's cool. And in the APIs, we're going to add the subnode APIs, and in the APIs, this application listed were part of customer. Okay, they're into comprehensive. Okay, this is cool. In the APIs, we write down one note. Complete docs is in here. What is that? This one. And we're trying to copy this one and paste in here. And in here, I'm going to copy this one and payments, paste in here, and everything is cool. Let's do this. Okay, we get back to the APIs, and I'm sorry about this. Sorry. In today's video, we're going to start hunting, reorganize the notes, and write down all the notes that should be written. Okay, so after write down all the assets in here, as you can see, this application is going to divide into these sub assets like payments, APIs, business assets, and mobile applications. We can do a lot of work in here, and it's very cool. And this is the other assets website, and that's it. And in here, some specific notes is that the excess reflected excesses is P3 maximum. And another thing, some resources share the same code base. As a result, for this for this we can even, how can I tell that, we can use we can get familiar with that when we use and explore and the web application on the targets. And however, some functionality may differ, meaning certain feature could exist on one domain but not on another. This applies to staging, dev, and other environments. If you find the same vulnerability on multiple instances, such as the same URL affecting different API endpoints or domains, please report them in single tickets to be considered for additional recognition reward. Otherwise, they will be treated as duplicates. Okay, testing on is only authorized on the target listed in a scope. Okay, as you as I can see in here, the policy got changed from the last time I see that, and it's very cool. And I think it's better to work on that, excluding intercept, manipulate other stakeholders and data associations, including social engineering attacks, physical attacks, third-party provider and service is out of scope. End-day third-party zero-day policy. When end-day bugs are released on the public, okay, and everything is cool. It's cool. And get back in here, and I think it's better to walk. So, where we should going to start? I think the business assets is better to start. And let's start with this one, copy, and get back into the, let's here. What we should do, we're going to open up the verb suite and going to application mapping, write down, okay, it's cool. Where is the, okay. Also, in meanwhile, this going to open up. I've decision to doing the current work, and how can I tell that? I'm not going to doing any additional jobs, and I'm going to just work on the target to you see the pleasure of being working on some target. And if I'm going to talk about some interesting concept, I'm going to create another video about it, and going to get messy in this target. And the very first step, let me doing this one and going to methodology and open up the methodology here and hunting, getting on hunting, mobile application, web application, and okay, everything is cool. And before anything, we're going to start with the wide recall. All the process is good, and even we write down cool, that is cool and very helpful for us. I'm going to start the recon use the, I think I'm doing this so many times, and this is what is it, the X recon. And let me see what happened in, okay, getting into, okay, the very first step, I think I should do this. If I go into the VX work, it just its takeaway, and this is some kind of mess. I'm going to remove this one. Not gonna work for us. And I'm going to remove this one and RF. I'm going to remove this one. Okay, in this subfolder, and VX recon not going, not installed, so get into the github.com and VX, no, what the heck, and get into the VX recon and copy this, install, and wait till this is going to be installed. Install VX recon, and that's cool. And what we're going to use is the first step. Sit down. Why we use this one? We are in the recon phase, and in the recon phase, we're doing the subdomain discovery. And in here, we're going to do this, and I'm going to do this step domain to domain. And after doing for some first domain, I'm going to write down all the domains in the file and do this recursively to have the latest list of these up. Like in here, as you can see in this repository, that, let me show you. This is the repository that's going to gather all these subdomains for us, and this is it. All subs is file, as you can see in here. We can use, if we want to do a fast way lookup, we can use this, and that's it. And get back in here, use this tool, and okay, how can, okay, dash u is, sorry, why this c and dash u dash o dot txt. This is the fellow, and I'm going to look all the, okay, chaos not going to work because of the approach that we need to what? Close this one. We need to, let's open this up, and I should getting this in color, the past project discovery, get the API key, in the API key, go to clear the config ARLS the nano the config.yaml. Okay, as you can see, I don't put any API keys, so getting this in here, and oh, the water is empty first. Okay, in meanwhile, I'm going to be let's check out. It's cool. I'm going to pause after put the let me show you. After going to the project discovery and get enter the get API key, as you can see your API key in here and copy that and put in, as you can see, we can put in here, put in this file, and that's it. So after adding the API key, let's run this. Before that, ls, let's nothing in here. So let's run this command again. And meanwhile, what we should do, I think it's better to do some subdomain security. Let's focus on certificate search and use this one copy, get in here and use census copy, open here. What happens is still here. Check the connection and the heck is okay. Let's see. Sorry. Oh, again, ls again run this command and running emails. As you can see, this tool is going to run as concurrency and run 1, 2, 3, 4, run all the tools in the same time, and it's very fast. It's very cool. If the internet connection is cool, this tool is going to work in the best mode that is going to happen. And after that, let's sorry, it is going to be open up or not. I think it's very cool to. In meanwhile, we're going to be certificate search with what kind of tools. Copy this, opening here, and see the results. This is going to work. The census create 3 accounts. As you can see in here, let's get this in here and create the 3 accounts. See what happened and wait till the end. I think I should pause the video to see the result in there. I'm going to start the okay after finally it is going to be found, and that is, let's check for now issuer name if is there any specific name or not. How can we do that? I suggest to do this we get the JSON and get in here and ls and twinkle dash and for this one, and let's see what we have in here. And okay, everything is cool, and let's get in here and oh no. Okay, we do this and get to the what the heck. I'm sure I installed the JQ. By the way, sudo pacman dash s JQ and hit the enter and okay, and yep, let's this going to download. And what if sorry and JQ and see what happened in here. I surely don't know what should I do when this happened in here. And in meanwhile is going to okay, what we are looking for, we're looking for the issuer name, and I think it's cool. And let's check the sorry, issuer name. I'm going to show you with okay. After that, we I are getting help, and let's see what we have in here. And oh gee, why this happen? Okay, why this happen? Why this happen? I don't want this. Let's check something. What if I'm going to remove this and just let's fix it. I don't know why this happened, but let's fix it. Okay. I don't know why this happened. Just remove this and see that we oh, what the heck happened in here? And server connection crashed. Why? I don't even doing such a thing. And I copy this, save this, and copy and going to the home. Okay, I think my speed is a little slow, but what can I do? I just wanted and the cats the I'm going to erase this one, but for now, okay. And what happened if I going to do the same approach? And as you can see in here, I'm going to add the key and okay. And what if I'm going to sort dash u and see how with this let's see myself in here. With this approach, instead of look at in here, instead of the check this long list and check for each of them, I can do this. What? CP global sign. Okay, not global sign, global sign, global sign. Okay, okay, okay. Greater Manchester, Salford. Okay, Amazon, Cloudflare, Digital Search, and e-business, Equifax, GeoTrust, Google, and let's okay, what is this? As you can see, we can find any issuer that help us to see is there any way to find any specific issuer that help us in this field or not. And in the common name, and I don't see any specific in here. And okay, oh, what is takeaway central or VB in trust? Let's see what is it. Let's see what is it. Because of this name, it's look fantastic to work at it. And the okay, and okay, parent CA was int verified man. Okay, and let's search about this one and see what we have in here. So in the advanced search, I'm going to search to what I'm going to search organization. Is that true? Organization name and to search and see what we have in here. Okay, PRTSH ID, and as you can see in here, this is new in here, and mechanism, and okay, what we're going to look for. Okay, that's cool. We find these ones, and I think we should check all of this and see is there any interesting interest. What is this one? Let's search about it and site equal interest.net and public and private trust solution to product people, systems, and device into your digital ecosystem. As you can see, this is the third party and it's not helpful for us. And they're going to use this issuer name for this, as you can see in here. And everything is cool. And let's, okay, let's do another interesting job. We do this, and to get all the issuer names, what if we remove again and see what we can search for? We can search for the okay. Let's for the name values to see what happened in here. And okay, and that is cool. And blog business. Okay, I think all of these are in our in discovery and order processing. Let's check this one. And okay, I think everything is cool except one thing. Let's see what we can do in the further approach. After doing subdomain discovery, the better way is to do the what? It's to do the let's ls cat subdomains, and best way is to do story to do this action, and let's see what we have in here. And because of the previous scanning that we do, and okay, no, okay, and let's see that we can do the name resolution to see if it is up or not, and we can do this with DNSX and cat in domains. And okay, let's see what I can do. It's cool. Okay, while read domain to cat. Okay, cat what? Cat domain and nope. Do what? Read domain. In here, this means subdomain, and to echo subdomain, and done. Let's see what we have in here. It's cool and work correctly. And after do that, we're going to do the DNSX on it, and what we have. Okay, we don't need to this either, and we're just doing DNSX -t20 silence, and is going to do is doing name resolution. After doing the name resolution, we should do the this one to see what we have in here, and let's check let's check what if we're going to do the key in the nope httpx, sorry, we're doing httpx for what we're going to do httpx full. I think I got a mistake in here, and what happens if I run this one and see what happens here. And okay, I'm going to hit the enter. What is this httpx full? I told that before in the, how can I find that? httpx And this is this is the HTTPX full, and I'm just define a function to do my job and get my job easier. And after that, let's get back in here, and I think it's cool, and let's check what we can do in the folder. And I'm going to, I think it's cool. This is my favorite flow in the wide recon, and it's very cool. And the another job I wanted to do, it's let's do this in the server and in the remote SSH remote server. And what is that job? Let's check with each other. Oh shit. Okay. What happened in here? And I what happened? I don't know. Okay. Let's open up a Tmax, and in the Tmax, we're going to do what? We're going to get back in here, and sorry, get back in here. I'm going to in thexnumb. I wanted to run this command that maybe will be helpful for us. And in the bike bunny tabs, bike bunny, and going to the subdomains, and I think this is going to be wild, but it's cool. Get the raw, and let's okay, copy, get back in the terminal, and curl-s, and let's see what we have in here. Everything is cool. And okay, what we're going to do in here, we're going to okay, DNSX, sorry, DNSX dash rest only, and dash silence. I sorry for the day. And what we should do, we're going to do okay, this is where we should do some extra. Okay, what we should do for now, we're going to I'm going to add my let's pause the video, and I'm going to add my the functions into the remote server SSH server, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Okay, after I add my functions for now, after doing DNSX rest only silence, what we should do, we should doing the sort dash u. Oh geez, I forgot to install the tool. Let's download it quickly, the cut CDN GitHub, and trying to install it. And okay, get back in here again. Sorry for the interrupt. I think I install it, but I don't. It's not taking too much, and as you can see, and okay, sorry. Okay, after doing this, after doing the sort dash u, we're going to call the cut cdn. Before that, I mean, before that, what should I do? Where is the cut CDN? Okay, we should run once the tool to create some providers file and CIDRs, and that's it. After that, source dash u the cut CDN. What the heck? Sorry. After that, we're doing this, and don't forget about this dash silent switch that I'm always going to write down incorrect, and get the IP ASN, and let's do sort dash u, and I think everything goes well, and get ASN details. It's going to be wild. Oh shit. Pause, and going to add to the all subs ASN details.txt, and it's the enter, and wait till see the result, and after that we get back into this one. As you can see, it is going to work, and I don't suggest to run this command on your primary machine and on your local machine because of this kind of nasty jobs. And let's get back in here and get back in here and get back to the day. Okay, we're going to crt.sh. I want to try to go to showdown.io, but it's not work for today. For tomorrow, I'm going to create an account for this website, and after that, after doing crt.sh, what we should do, we run the command that is run the httpx tool that gets the all resolved subdomains, and after that we're trying to run this command on all subdomains of the target. What is the command? The command is this one. Copy and okay, that's it. And for the rest of the day, we wait to see the result in here, and as you can see, this is my functions that I disclose. Sorry, and for the rest of the day is going to be processed and is going to be worked, and I going to see Thai, but the actual behavior, the actual work that should done is to doing some dorking on the target as like this, get in here and type the site and look out for what we should do. Let's try this one, and doing the dorking, and for the dorking, let's doing some filters in here, and let's nope stop. And okay, what we have in here, eaten. Okay, what if we're trying to do star points and oh gee, it's cool. And let's see the repeated live orders. And what is this? I think I did this one on the takeaway.com as I remember, and it's cool. And as you can see, error login required. And oh, what if we trying to capture this method to see what happened in here? Let's get in here and let's get back in here and remove this one and trying to open this link again and get all the requests on the proxy and see the actual behavior. And in this, I'm not going to hide any static file. I wanted to see all the files. And as you can see, we're going to redirect to this file. But let's see what happened exactly in here. After open this file, as you can see, we get the redirection, but analysis pipeline, live orders, web app. This is the gateway collector endpoints. Let's see what is it. And URI not found. Sorry, app ID. Okay, host path, connection timeout. And not that like that would be helpful for us. Let's get back in here. Sorry, let's get back in here. And this is a front end code for real-time order management application. Let's check what if think as a penetration tester and what should you do test for is URL. Okay, let's see what is after that. We're doing what? We're going to do this and copy and put in here. And what we should do, dollar word. Let's see. Okay, this is the process of being installed now. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Let the do and okay. And let's do this to the word that word that txt. I just wanted to see what we ls and we this is cool. This is cool. Sublime. Sorry. That's sorry. That's the access the and by what the heck? That's the admin So ls dash la and 0 0 0 0 0 db. I think it's false positive. And let's check the Firebase. And that's the Firebase and class Firebase app. And let's continue. It's cool. We have so many JSON files. This is cool. Add the JSON. And what if we're going to open this JSON file with this open file, and we're going to open the JSON, and let's see what we have in here, how we can. This is where we trying to doing jobs better. Okay, let's find that. That's JSON. See what we have in here. That JSON's locate. Okay. E clock that JSON. Okay. And that JSON. That this is cool. And let's open another file. Not this one. Config. Let's open up the config, and what we should looking for in the config. Let's search for the config, and dot config, this dot config. Okay. This was a good idea to explore in this field. So let's add the struggling with the JS file and trying, sorry, to find maybe sensitive data, and let's get back to the write-up, and we can use the nuclei for this. How can we do that? Let's how we can find all the JS files. I think it's better to do that with this command in with this burp extension. That is, let's select that, get back in the tool for hunt, and going to the burp suite and going to the extensions, JS link finders, and oh, sorry. For this one, we at the first we should, yes, going to the extension settings and Python environment, as you can see, and going to home, going to DX, going to tool for hunt, suite, and extensions, and Jython, and click this one and close this. And again, add is going to be Python and select Jython, not this one. JS link finder and going to find friends link finder and open it and next. And hope I hope this is going to be installed correctly. As you can see in here, yes. And in the JS link finder, we're going to clear the log and going to explore to the application, and after in here, and let's check if this is going to work correctly or not. And after that, we're going to give the JS all the JS links to the nuclei to search for the JS exposure or something like that. And let's check in here, is everything all right or not? Get to the proxy and click on search, and okay, in here this is a feedback section, block, and get back to JS link finder, and let's check is this okay. We get back in here, specific generic and image source equal x and submit. Give more feedbacks. Okay, let's check the proxy and see what is going on exactly in here. I think it's okay for today. I'm going to continue this approach and hopefully find something interesting in here. And if you have any question, you can ask me in the comment, and you can reach me via the social media links. And I hope you have a good day or good night. See you tomorrow.